is when you're in the leg weave pass, right? We talked about how to set ourselves up in the leg weave pass last week because Cameron asked. When we start getting to this neutral position, we start pointing our knees over, letting our body do the work. So now, Jess doesn't, I mean, she has her legs in front of me, but this hook is not very effective. It's really difficult to create leverage with this top leg. Not impossible, but her leverage with the top leg is gonna come from her bottom leg. Like if I take her bottom leg out of this, there's no way she lifts me with her one top leg, even if I'm not in a really stable position. Okay, it's just not strong enough to lift my body weight. I don't know if you guys have ever embarrassed yourself at the gym and did the good girl, bad girl exercise machine, but you're not very strong at it, right? I mean, it's not a great lift for us. So you're basically making them use hip adduction, and anytime you can get them to use hip adduction, which means their knees are coming together and they have to open their knees. If you can take the bottom leg out of it, because really in order for her to have any leverage, she has to plant her toes on the ground, which now doesn't make it her leg, it makes it her hip, right? So the reason that we start using our hook is to make it difficult for them to place that bottom foot on the ground. That's why it's not good to do this, because I can't control her bottom leg. She can trap my leg with it, and she can create space easily with by using her bottom foot. So if I can use my bottom hook just a little bit, it's gonna be super hard for her. So she's past at this point. She's not in guard retention anymore. Does that make sense? She needs to be in guard recovery, which means she should be framing and not grabbing me. Does that make sense? If she's grabbing me when she doesn't have an effective guard, she's helping me pass her collar grips, sleeve grips. When I feel somebody grab me when they're in this type of position, I know that I can start continuing my pass without much fight, right? Because you can't create space that well when you're gripping somebody, right? You have to be framing in order to effectively create space, right?